Hey guys, Byung from Insider Korea, and I'm here in one of the rest areas you'll see if you're driving on the highway in Korea. The chances are that you'll stop by at one of these rest areas if you're driving on the highway in Korea. Just go to the restroom as well as get some refreshments. So in this video, I wanted to give you a quick tour of the rest area as well as top 5 foods that I recommend that you try if you do stop by at one of these rest areas. That video is coming right up. So let me just do a quick tour of the rest area, typical rest area. So when you come in, usually to either right or left of the rest area, you'll see these areas where they sell a bunch of like souvenirs, little things you can buy, and also cassette tape CDs of Korean music. It's not like K-pop that you're used to, but more for older people and traditional stuff. And then there's the restrooms. Obviously, I'm not gonna go into the restroom because it's just a typical restroom. And usually to the sides there are coffee shops. And then there's this little area where you can buy snacks. So I'm gonna recommend top 5 foods for you today that I would buy from one of these areas. So usually to the right or left, you can see that there are a bunch of snacks. You see a lot of people here are buying food, waiting in line. And these areas are actually pretty clean, but it's one of the areas you can try out street food in Korea. And then in the middle, usually there's a food court, but once you walk in here, it'll be mostly Korean food, so don't get disappointed if you don't find too many restaurants that serve hamburgers and sandwiches and things like that. So usually to one side there's a convenience store, and this is a food court. You see a bunch of people sitting down and eating. And when you walk in, it's usually that they have an area where you could order all the food like a cashier. So don't go to one of those restaurants or the bar and ask for food. It's you go to one of these areas in the corner where you can order all the food at the counter, and they give you a ticket. And usually they'll call you with the number. So make sure you come to one of these counters and then place the order, and then wait for your food at one of these bars in the food court. I'm outside again trying to buy some food as refreshments, and again you also come to this area, to this cashier counter area, to order all the food. And then once you order it, then they'll give you a little ticket, and then you go to the area where they actually serve the food and get the food. So let's gonna get the food. I'm gonna place an order, and I'm gonna give you the 5 foods you should definitely try. Okay guys, so as I said, I bought the 5 different snacks and refreshments that I recommend for you. I'm gonna do what's called danchan in Korea. What danchan basically means is dan is sweet, chan is something that's more on the salty side. So I'm gonna try something that's sweet, and then I'm gonna alternate between something sweet and salty. So first one I'm gonna try is hodu gaja, as you can see here. This is actually a snack that looks like walnuts. What hodu gaja literally means is walnut snacks. So what it is that when you buy one of these, it's actually, they bake it in a mold that looks like walnuts, and then in the batter, they actually have put crushed walnuts in it, and then inside of the cake itself is the sweet red bean paste. So I'll show you one of them right now. So as you can see, it looks like walnut, right? So it's actually a cake. So if you cut this open, on the inside, you see, if my camera focus, there you go. As you can see, on the inside is the sweet red bean paste. So, and then there are some crushed walnuts here, as you can see. So this is actually one of my favorite snacks that I always get if I stop by for just one refreshment or snack. This is absolutely the one that I always get. So this is the first one I recommend. This is again hodu gaja. It's called it's a walnut cake, but it's called hodu gaja in Korean. So I'm gonna try one of these right now. It's hot on the inside, so make sure you don't burn yourself. Since I just bought it, it's crispy, sweet, and hot on the inside, but good stuff. Okay. So this definitely is that sweet tan I was talking about. The next one I'm gonna try is jan, which is the salty one. So, let me finish what I'm eating. This. Well, that looks like a popsicle. It does. Well, this is actually, it's a fish cake. Now, some of you are like, fish cake, fish and cake, that just doesn't sound right. Well, What this is basically is they make batter with flour and some fish. Fish flavor, they don't really put fish, but they do put some fish. So fish flavor and some vegetables. And they actually fry it and they give this to you. It's one of those snacks if you're hungry, definitely try it. I recommend it. I'm gonna take a bite of it right now. I don't know how to explain it because it's so Korean, but I mean, this is good stuff. You really, really need to try this out. So, okay. So that's my second recommendation, which is fish cake. In Korea, it's called omuk or hot bar. Okay. The third one, again, is I'm going to go back to the sweet one, which is this one. This is called 깨철빵. Ke is like sesame seeds. So it's like bread they made. It's very, I guess, as you can see, it's very chewy. So it's almost like, it feels like rice cake, but it's made out of sesame seeds. And I think it's flour actually. And then they make the batter and they bake, or they fry it, not bake it. So as you can see, it's somewhat greasy. But you know, if you're driving on the road and driving for a long time and you need to kind of fill yourself up, this is another one of those good options. So I'm gonna take a bite of this also. Yeah, they're more on the sweet side, but it's not so salty. So I put this on as tanjan han. Okay, so that's the third one I recommend that you try. And then the fourth one, going back to tanjan han, the salty one, is this thing. See, in Korea it's called sottak. What sottak means is sausage, which in Korean you say sausage, and then duck is rice cake. So they alternate between sausage and rice cake. So sausage, duck. So they call it sottak. Okay? So there's this guy. It's Christmas season, so Salvation Army, he's back there doing this thing. So I hope you can hear me. So I'm gonna film this and go home. And I hope you really can hear me. So anyways, I'm gonna take a bite of the sausage. You know, typical sausage you'll get anywhere. You gotta definitely try it with duck, the Korean rice. Very soft. Again, it's somewhat greasy because they did fry it. But again, you know, it's something that you definitely won't get anywhere else. You do get it here in Korea. So that's my fourth one. I recommend. Again, it's called sottak, sausage and rice cake. I'm gonna stick it. Let me try it out. Excuse me, I'm talking while I'm eating, so. And then the last one I'm gonna show you is this guy. Let's see here. It's called hottak. What this is they put brown sugar, and I think they mix it with sesame seeds. And they put that inside flour batter, and I think the flour batter has some yeast in it because it's very sticky. And then they also pan fry it, not deep fry it. So it looks like this. I'm gonna cut this open to show you what's on the inside. Okay, so there you go. Some of them put sesame seeds. I think nowadays they put like sunflower seeds, like peanuts. So if you're allergic to nuts, I don't think you should try this out because you don't know what they put in it. Usually most of the places will put brown sugar and some kind of nuts. So if you're allergic to nuts, don't try this. But if you're not, definitely recommend it. Again, this is one of those sweet ones. I'm gonna take a bite out of that. This is awesome. Like, I love this. You'll find this, you know, in Korea, like in Seoul as well. But if you do come to one of these rest areas, you definitely have to try this. So alright guys, those are the top 5 refreshment snacks that I recommend for you when you stop by one of these rest areas. So if you like this video, please smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new to my channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks guys.